Hi guys, Rich Bassini here, your eBay power seller. Today I want to share some items I have for sale on eBay, and I also want to show you some items that had sold. So I want to keep this video as short as possible. So without further ado, let's get right to it. These right now are the items I have listed at the present time here, and I'm going to scroll down here. And the reason why I'm doing this video, folks, is for the simple reason is I just want to put it out there for those who are new to my YouTube channel. Maybe you don't know, you're not aware of that I am an eBay seller, but I just thought I'd put it out there and share it with you guys. But the stuff you see here right now, folks, everything, as far as I know, the last time I checked, which is every day, they all are with best offers. As far as I know, I have them all. I did an edit, and everything is with best offers. So if you guys see something you like here, some stuff is pre-owned, some stuff is being sold for parts not working, and so on and so forth. But I just want to put it out there. And if you are new, like I said, to my channel for the first time, I also do the vlogging as well. So I also help people out on how to create better videos and so on and so forth. So I hope you guys will hit that subscribe button, come back, from time to time and check me out. Alright, but these are the items I have right now, which is current. Okay, I'm a small volume seller, but hey, I've been on eBay for 23 years now. If you look at the time I started, my profile there on eBay, I started back in July of 1999. So 23 years did go pretty fast, I have to say. But it's been an up and hill thing here with the eBay sales. They are not too good, not too bad, but it could be better. But anyway, well, I got you here. Look at this here. See this here, folks? This is the same headset I'm using right now. This is a Logitech one. This is what I'm using right here, same exact one. And I also have Sony Headset over here too, in case you guys are interested. I also use these for my podcasting. So I got an extra set, and I figured, hey, let me put it up. So I got an extra set, an extra one here, a set of headphones for Sony. And this is the one I'm talking to you right now. Okay, this is what I'm using right now, the Logitech right here, the DZL A00052 stereo. Really good. I mean, I'm selling at a cheap price. Like I said, I was offering a lot of this merchandise with 5% discount, but I had it on for a while and nobody took advantage of it, so I ended up taking it off. But these are the things I have. Like I said again, I don't have much here, but if you guys see anything you like, don't hesitate to make that best offer. Keep it reasonable. That's all I ask. But anyway, while I'm talking to you on this microphone, this headset here, what do you think it sounds? You think it sounds pretty good? It's got a nice crisp sound to it, right? Like like a podcast sound, right? Like somebody was talking on the radio. That's the impression. That's the feel I got from it, because I always play it back afterwards, and it's got that nice sound. I like that sound, and it's pretty cool because with this here, you get this little thing over here that's attached to it. You can mute it, and you can raise the volume up and down on the headset as well. But the same one, like I said, I just showed you now, is the one I'm using. Yeah, so I think it's pretty good. I like it. But anyway, these are some of the items I have here. Just about done almost here, because like I said, I'm not a high volume seller. But I did sell quite a bit. I did sell quite a bit here since I've been on here. Not as much as I would have hoped, but I'm trying to get rid of a lot of merchandise I have now, so I could replenish it with newer stuff. I'm looking to actually get into more brand new, spanking new stuff to put on my within my eBay store. I have a starter store, for those who are wondering, and with the starter store, I get 250 free listings every month, and anything over that is 30 cents. And I do it by the year. So it comes out to be $4.95 a month. If you do it monthly, I think it's $7.95 a month or something like that. So it's not bad. It's got some good perks to it. I like it. If I didn't, believe me, folks, I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things. If there's certain things I don't like, I will share with you guys. I don't hold anything back. Believe me, I tell it like it is. Some people say, I heard people say, oh, I have a love-hate relationship, with eBay, and I joke around. I used to say the same thing. I love them when I'm making money, and I hate them when I'm not. But I say it in the kidding way. That I joke around, But it is what it is. eBay, like I said, there are certain times of the year, the months, or close to certain holidays or whatever in the summertime. I did find it that business did slow up. The sales did slow up on certain times of the year, which is expected, But that goes without saying. Hey, that happens even with retailers too. They have their slumps. If you look over here, for Shop RJ for great deals. Like I said, I got 37 followers. If you would like to follow me on this, you could follow that as well. I got 100% positive feedback. And so far to date, which I think it's a little more, but it says I got 3,000 items sold so far. But again, you're talking 23 years. I was only doing this as a part-time venture. That's why I don't have a lot. There are people out there that have 15,000, 20,000, but they've been doing it full time. I'd had a job full time, and I recently, when I had my job lost back in 2016. I got laid off from the company, and I started getting more into it, more heavier. But that's how it happened. Like I said, I had a full-time job all that time. Even though I've been on eBay for 23 years, it's been an on and off thing. But anyway, if you want to check me out, just type in here. It'll be shop-rjpacini-4-great-deals. You could check me out like that if you want to look me up. With the search on eBay here, and that'll bring you to all my listings. And this is stuff I sold. Okay, not much. It's like I said, it's October, September. It's got a little mixture in here. These are some of the items I sold with some with best offer, of course. If people I'm curious, like, oh, what did you sell this thing for? This one here, this watch, just to let you know, I had it for $39.99. The buyer paid for the shipping. I think I accepted $35 on this. Okay, I think they offered me $35 and I took it. This here was for $14.99. That's what the buyer paid. This one over here, believe it or not, I think the person, offered me $7. I had it for a while. I took it. So that's where you see the little slash mark there, because it's best offer. And this one here for $5.99. Again, no one made a best offer on it. I guess they felt it was cheap enough. So let's see what else over here. This one here finally sold, the Corgi. Yeah, Corgi, classic Austin, London tax or whatever. I was asking $18 for it. That's what I got. This here, the LeBron James. I think the person offered me, if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look again. I think it was 47 or something like that. 47, 46, something like that. I took the offer. I said, let me get rid of it. I have some more left. I believe I have 5 more left. And I think one is with, I can't think of his name. There's one over, it's probably over here. You'll see it there, whatever. And this one here right here, the Patriotic Shirt. I had it for $9.49. The person offered me, I think, 7 and change. I took it, This here is a little peanut snow globe here. Worked great, $9.49. That's what I was asking for it. These here, some of these, as you can see here, these have 5% off, okay? Some of them, that's when I had the markdown price, okay? Let's see. This one here, the camera here, the Fuji digital camera, great camera, worked great and stuff like that. I was asking $37.99. That's what I got. They got it with a 5% off. The Mr. Peanut. This one here, I have at $12.34. That's because with the 5% off. I think the person offered me, I think it was $9.99 or $9, whatever it was. It was something cheap like that there. I took the offer. I said, let me get rid of it. I had it for a while. And this one here was the power cord for the Farberware electric percolator. $9.49. I think the person offered me $6 for it, whatever. I took it, just get rid of it. Folks, I just want to share one thing. When it comes to, listing items or picking certain things up, what you might want to try doing, of course, if you're new to selling on eBay, I've had this happen to me once before. Sometimes I pick up items and I speculate, and sometimes you could speculate yourself right into a bad situation. But there are times that I have done that, where I pick something up. For example, this Fossil watch. Okay, I don't really deal with selling watches, right? I picked this one up and I said, you know what? I'm not really into it, but I said, let me try it. I got it for a decent price, not too cheap, but I picked it up and I said, let me try it out. Sometimes with eBay, I found out one thing. Sometimes you got to pick up things, like even if it's a little out of your niche or certain things that you don't particularly pick up, you might want to try it. You know what I'm saying? It can't hurt in some cases, but then again, it all depends. But like with that Fossil watch, I don't know much about Fossil. I mean, I know the name, but I didn't think too much of it, so I picked it up. It needs a battery, and I told the person like that there in the listing that it may need a battery, because I tried winding it up. You usually have the little wind up there. You go back and forth with the air, and it ticks automatically. This one here is battery operated, and I put in the description that the watch is going to need a battery. But then again, even if someone bought it, I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So they're getting everything plus their free shipping too, so they don't have to worry about it. But like there are certain things, you don't think about picking up because would it sell? That sell? Let me tell you something. When I walk through the thrift stores with my brother or relatives or friends, whatever, and you look at items on the shelves, and you say to yourself, you pick up, you say, look at this thing here, you think anybody buy it? Believe it or not, you or I might not be into a certain item like that. Somebody will come by and pick it up, right? I mean, seriously. Now, take for this here, the little vintage German silver plate shot glass, whatever. I had this man said, I don't know if it's going to sell or not. I picked it up, got it for a real cheap price, and I said, hey, you know what? If it sells and I get the money I got for that there, basically it paid for my 1 month starter store. Then was $4.95 a month. That's what I pay for my starter store. So sometimes you got to weigh it out. Like, you say, I picked this thing up. I got it for a few bucks, but I didn't make a high profit margin. That's the other way I look at it too when it comes to this type of business, because I figure, well, even if I'm making enough from one product or from one item I sold to pay for my my starter store, hey, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's a trade-off. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you're getting the thing cheap enough where you're still coming out with some profit, better than no profit, then you're okay. But again, there are certain things here, like I said, I mean, I don't know if I'd pick them up again, this thing here, and some of these things, I have to be honest with you, with no kidding, without no kidding aside here. Some of the stuff I had for a long time, folks, for a long time. For example, this Fuji camera, I had this for quite some time, okay? I would say maybe 3-4 months, and it finally sold. You're going to find that happen. If you're going to sell on eBay, you got to expect that to happen. There's going to be highs and lows in the selling when it comes to moving merchandise. I would like to be honest with you, I'm waiting to get rid of all the items I have, get rid of them, and then I'd like to try to venture into getting some brand new items or change it over totally. Either go all full electronics, new stuff, or if I do get involved, then I was also thinking selling clothing, but I heard clothing's a little on the hard side to sell. I do have some clothing, on my listings right now, some, women, girls clothing and stuff like that. But again, you got to experiment. It's like anything else. It's like any other business. You got to experiment. Matter of fact, I went to the thrift store today and I picked up the Avery business cards. And what I'm going to do, a box of it. Matter of fact, I could show you right over here. I picked this up here, brand new. I picked this up at my local thrift store. Okay, brand new, fresh pack of Avery, cards here, clean edge business cards. Okay, and you can see the price right there. There it is. There's the price? See it? $1.99. See? Now I know in the stores these go for a lot more than $1.99. This is a fresh new pack, brand spanking new. And you're probably saying, probably wondering, what am I going to do? I'm going to print up business cards? No, what I'm going to do. And I bought this here for the eBay business. What I'm going to do is print up my thank you cards on here instead of having them on paper. Because what I've been doing, I've been printing them out on paper. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to print these out here. Look, it's a cheap enough investment. And how many you get here? I'm just trying to think how many. I'm trying to look and see how many you get. Oh, 400 cards. So you get 400 cards. When I see them at the thrift stores, I pick them up. But that's what I'm going to do going forward, because what I was doing earlier, I was printing the cards at there would be business card size thank you notices, little cards I would like to, I always put in with the items I sell. So now I can have card stock here, and that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, if you see it in the thrift store, if you have an inkjet printer, it's just another way to, thank your buyers, So that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I picked that up. At first I was debating. I said, let me get the card stock. I mean, it's 400 piece. I only got it for $2, so sometimes you don't want to turn an opportunity down like that. And me personally, I don't know about you guys out there. Probably a good little thing to do if you print up cards like that there. If you get the cheap enough card stock, you probably get them cheaper on eBay as well. Print out little cards like that, business size cards, and every time you make a sale, just chuck it in a box or an envelope, whatever, and this way people have something to revert back to. And you might say, yeah, but they might get it and throw it out. Maybe not. I don't know. But I've been doing it right along. And to be honest with you, with this type of business, give good service. Be very detail oriented when you're writing your description. Don't leave nothing out because it will come back to haunt you. Trust me. That's how I am when it comes to writing listings out and stuff like that for my eBay business. I always make sure I'm very definitive when it comes to describing the item. If it has little nicks, chips, paint fading, or whatever it may be, always be very defined in your descriptions, because believe me, folks, buyers out there will pick up on it. You'll know what I'm talking about if you get bad feedback. And the last thing you want is bad feedbacks. Like me, I try to keep 100% all the time. As you can see right over here, my mouse cursor is moving. I have 100% positive feedback. Not only that, I'm also a power seller, and I'm also top rated plus too. So when people buy from me, they know, hey, this guy is the real deal. He's going to do good. And I do. Believe me, if you guys ever bought from me, I don't know if there are any YouTubers out there who follow me, subscribe to my channel, or maybe they're just followers. I believe, I can't swear to it, I think I have a couple of repeat buyers. Because there were a couple names out there. I said, I could have sworn I sold this person something. But you know what? Building up a good rapport with your customers and offering good service, that will create a repeat buyer too, okay? Don't play anybody dirty. Be upfront. If there's something that's wrong, if something's broken, don't try to sell it off and thinking, oh, they're going to get it, because it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got a couple cassette radios there, little radios there, portable ones, and I put in there, I tested everything out before anything goes up on eBay, and they're going to be sold for parts because they're not working. Now, if I keep them on for a while and I don't see them like that they're not working, they're not selling or moving, I'll probably just discard them altogether. But I like to give a benefit of doubt. If the item, maybe somebody might pick it up, they might want to, they might need something out of it. Who knows? I don't know. But that's how I do my business though. But sometimes it's a hit or a miss. That's what I said. Sometimes you go to the thrift store, you might pick up an item up. That happened to me in the past. I would go to a thrift store, pick up a cassette. Like I like Sony products, Panasonic, and I remember picking up, I think it was a Sony cassette player. Not cassette, CD player. I'm sorry, CD player. And I couldn't test it in there because I didn't have batteries. I couldn't find an AC adapter to plug in to check it out. So I basically took a chance. I bought it, paid a decent price for it, and ended up, coming home. I had an AC. I had one of those universal adapters would have all the little different things where you could connect to. I tried it out, all different things, couldn't get it to work. So something I thought was going to sell, which would have sold for a decent dollar, because it was a Sony compact Sony CD player, pretty good one too. And I ended up selling it for parts. So sometimes it's a hit or a miss. So be careful. If you're not into, if you feel very funny about selling electronics, I have a few electronic items I picked up from my local thrift store, but they've been tested and worked. And if there are ones that, let's say it's an AM and FM radio cassette, but it also has a cassette player, if it doesn't work, or a CD player and it doesn't work, just put it in your description. Be upfront and honest, folks. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things will slip your mind. You'll say, "Oh, I forgot all about it." You'll end up sending the thing out. But for the most part, when it comes to listing, just make sure you put everything down there. Keep it down pat and offer good service. I try to give. I offer 1-day delivery service. So, and I also tell people when I'm doing videos just like this, I'm going to say it here too. When it comes to buying any item from my store, the eBay store, look at the feedbacks first. Just see what the people have to say. As a matter of fact, we could go there right now, check out the feedback. Let's see if we can do this right now. Hopefully, I'll have to go over here. Not to toot my horn or anything, but I just want to show you some of the feedbacks that people left here. As you can see here on my feedback profile, it tells you when I started. Member since July 30th, 1999. One of eBay's most reputable sellers, currently delivers outstanding customer service. Okay, and then you look over here, they give you a 5-star rating, 65, 65, 62, 63, but the most important thing is feedbacks. Okay, here, and again, description is very important. Description, here's one over here. Description was right, it was packaged well, and it got there fast, great communication, fast service, good seller, very quick delivery, item was as described, all positive, great transaction, fast shipping. This guy here, he's very happy. He put all A's there. Thank you, whoever you are there. Thank you very much. Then it goes over here. It works great. Thanks. What a lovely little houses. What a little musical boxes. But I always tell people, and I'm saying it here in this video, before you buy anything from me, Just read some of the feedbacks here. I know you probably say, well, I have to read it now. I see what you got here. No, but it's true. Read the feedbacks prior to making any purchase. That's all I say. That's all I tell people. I said it before my other videos as well. But that's all I want to share with you guys. Again, if you see anything you like, don't hesitate to make a best offer. Don't let the prices, turn you off. Keep it reasonable, and I have been accepting a lot of offers. I want to get rid of this stuff. Sometimes I might. Well, I've said it before. There are times I'm not going to, keep the same merchandise up for a long period of time. I will offer sale prices, markdown manager I use sometimes to drop the prices on here. So, in some cases you might even get a better deal, meaning that I might offer a 5% with the best offer, but I can't do too much of that there. I only do that there when I want to really get the stuff out of here. So, it sounds kind of crazy. People say, how do you run a business like that? You're off the best offer and 5% off. But you know something? Seriously, before I close the video out, even though I have that there, and I think, and the way the buyer looks at it, if you're selling something so super cheap, why would you want to make a best offer? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're offering it with a 5% discount, So I've had that happen. A lot of people might, especially if you're a seller, you might be a little uneasy with that. You might say, well, geez, I don't know. If I offer something, if I'm selling something for a real cheap price, but I'm putting best offer, what are these people going to ask? And remember one thing, okay? When you make the best, when you have that best offer feature in your listings, you're not going to get any infractions on your account. Okay, you're not going to get no dings on your account. Let's put it that way. Okay, you have the right as the seller that if someone's making an offer, really low ball offer, you could decline them. If I'm not mistaken, the buyer I think has 4 times to make a counter offer. Okay, so if the person kept it low each time, you could delete the offer. And you don't have to worry about getting any dings or any infractions on your account there. So you don't have to worry about that. Me, I want to keep a stellar account. See that says over there, it says positive feedback for the last 12 months, 100%. I want to keep it that way. And I said it before in my other videos, and I'll say it here. I will jump through hoops to keep my buyers happy, okay? You guys, if you are a viewer right now, or maybe you are, maybe you have a purchase from me before, but for the new people over there that follow me for the first time, or even like a long time buyers, I will give you the best deals. Okay, whenever possible. And not only that, you guys are my number one priority. Okay, you're my number one priority, and I will do the best I can to give you prices. As long as I can say it again, as long as you keep it reasonable, I can work with you guys. All right, that's all I wanted to say. If you like any of my videos, if you check out my other videos as well, folks, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated, so when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. And as I always like to say in ending my videos, if you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are an avid seller or an experienced seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.